What's up guys, and welcome to the penultimate video of the last season of the 13 Days of Halloween. I've been thinking of a lot of ideas for what I wanted to do for this last season, but then I thought back to my Deadbeat Tame Impala review and I was like, you know what, why don't I do another review-like video? And then I also thought back to my season 2 finale of the 13 Days of Halloween where I just ranked all the horror movies I saw that year. So you know what, I'm gonna do a similar thing, except this time it's going to be strictly 2025 horror movies. I don't want it to get too out of hand because I did see a lot of movies this year. So I'm sticking to 2025 horror movies and then I'm gonna rank them all for you guys here. But then I was looking at the list and I was like, you know what, this could be padded out like a little more. So for the heck of it, I decided to include horror TV shows too, and there wasn't like a lot that I saw there, but it was just enough to push it where we got 19 slots here. So without further ado, let's begin the ranking. It's like the people who made Jurassic World were like, hey, let's reboot the franchise again, and had no other ideas besides that. And honestly, this movie would have been just meh if it weren't for the side characters that don't contribute to anything other than just increasing the runtime. Like, there's literally no reason for them to be here. I don't know how to explain this one without spoiling it. I guess in simple terms, it has a strong idea, but the execution just leads it into another path that just basically destroys all of its potential to be a great movie. Honestly, it's kind of like a nothing burger movie. Holy shit, is everyone and everything stupid in this movie. Love seeing my guy Will Poulter there, but like, bro, like not even him could save this movie from being not good. Sure, it could be funny at times, sure it could be suspenseful at times, but it's just largely so stupid and pointless, bro. Like, do not even get me started on the BS that happens at the end of the movie, bro. Yeah, this was just a meh movie. I honestly was expecting worse because that trailer did not look appealing at all. And I was kind of right. The plot was not that good and the mystery wasn't that good. But it was directed pretty well, and I do like the PTSD stuff. Unfortunately, there are more negatives than positives this time around. Okay, I know I said last time I wouldn't individually review each of the shorts and then I did it anyway, but I'm not gonna do it this time. So the whole point of this segment is to just be so bad it's good. But honestly, I just can't get past the fact that it is so bad. Yeah, this one just kind of sucks. Okay, you know what? This one was pretty weird. I did like that part. I still didn't like it as a whole though, because everyone is still stupid. Okay, now we're getting into the really good territory. Kind of basic for VHS standards, but I mean, it's just a solid, suspenseful, and scary short. Wow, this one was crazy, bro. They do not give a about those kids. Wow, this one was crazier, bro. They still do not give a about those kids. Alright, now that the individual segment ratings are done, we're gonna move back to the main ratings. Love seeing my guy Jesse Pinkman and more stuff. I'm sorry that I didn't mention that in the Dispatch video, but this movie was just kind of whatever. Starts out like, and then it slowly gets better and better, and overall just, again, a whatever movie. Do love the practical effects though. This one was alright too. It was very cheesy, but there were some pretty solid parts to it. It's also like extremely predictable. But you know what? It was entertaining, so I still liked it. Okay, now this is a very interesting movie. I'm kind of torn on this one because the whole point of it is to be like so absurd that it's good. Unfortunately, that didn't matter to my dad. He gave us like a 2 out of 10. But I still saw the good in this. There were definitely some moments of like pure like directorial awesomeness. But I cannot deny the faults in this movie. The whole brother thing is just kind of like, no, just no. And it kind of feels like this movie was just like kind of going nowhere. But you know, I did like the ending, so it was whatever. All right, now we're into the first show. And by the way, I am doing like individual seasons that were released. This one was good. It was better than the first season. Got my boy David Schwimmer from Friends in there. Like, how did they get that dude, bro? As with the first season, there are some very corny moments in here. But quality-wise, it's pretty consistent throughout. Like, the story is pretty entertaining. And it also does not have the lows of the previous season. Like, those last 2 episodes, bro, oh my god. And plus, this season has my favorite episode of the show, The Girl Next Door. Alright, now this next one might have people up in arms, even though I still liked the movie. Weapons. This one was very difficult for me because the ending of this movie is one of my favorites of this year, and the opening of this movie is literally my favorite opening of this year. It just all has to do with the middle of the movie just like not connecting. Like, the whole second act has just like some, granted, really cool stuff, but it doesn't ever serve a greater purpose. And looking at what the director has to say about stuff, like, it seems like he just wanted to put it in there just cause. So that's disappointing, but it was overall a good movie. Definitely suspenseful and stuff, but still go out and see this movie. Like don't take my rating as like you shouldn't see it. Like, this idea is so original, it like needs to be supported. All right, now we're getting into really good movies. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this one. For sure the best Final Destination movie yet. Happy to see my guy from Chucky in there too. And there were also some brutal kills in this one too. Like, sometimes the CGI was like a little but I don't really take off points for that unless it's like really bad. But really good movie. Genius script. Just a pretty good body horror movie. Strong idea, really nice execution, not much else to say. Uncle Fester is of course a highlight. Like seeing the Hyde from the first season come back, you know, that's really cool. And this season is also really funny. Like, some of the jokes with Thing, bro, like, beats out some of the comedies this year. I did like it like a little bit less than the first season just cause the camping episode like kind of drags the whole season down. But still just a really good season overall. Man, I wish this was better and wasn't surprisingly cheesy, but still a really good movie. Got some beautiful shots in there, beautiful storytelling. Like, some of the dialogue is so fire, and at other times it's so not. But Guillermo del Toro, bro, keep on making movies, bro. Keep on making them. Okay, let me preface this by saying that Alien and Aliens are my two favorite horror movies of all time. And while I don't love everything that the aliens do in this show, this was a great season. The plot with the cyborg is like so intense, and like it just makes you feel for the characters, bro. Like in the second to last episode, bro, when the kid in the adult body was like telling him how like he tried and stuff, like, oh my god, bro, like that got me. And also I love all the Weyland Yutani stuff, bro. However, some of the shots in this show are like questionable. Like, you can tell at times that it is an FX show, and I'm seeing some hate for the finale of this season, but no, that was a great episode. I will fight for that episode. Okay, this next one is going to be extremely controversial, I already know, but The Last of Us Season 2. I think everyone is focusing way too much on the negatives and genuinely forgets that episode 2 is legit a masterpiece. Like, that episode legit carries this season. And yes, I will definitely not deny there are some major problems with this season. Frame of reference, I love the first game, love the first season, have not played the second game, but I don't think you should compare like a show like remaking a video game to the original video game if it's trying to do something different, which this season definitely was. So questioning some of like the characters' motivations and stuff, like, bro, it is different from the game. But still, you know, definitely some not good writing decisions in both the dialogue and what happens with the plot. But while those things are present, I don't think there's a bad episode in this season. Like, especially the first two and the sixth episode. Like, those are like where The Last of Us Season 1 was at. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. I just think it was a great season. Oh my god, guys, they finally remade A Nightmare on Elm Street. I am so glad they finally did this for the first time, and I'm so glad because they never did this ever. In all seriousness, this was as scary as it was emotional. Like, wow, that really hit. And also is one of the funniest scenes of this year, so that was also surprising. But I just loved all of what I was seeing, like the dream sequences, like yes. Honestly, this would have been higher, but I do not like a lot of the dialogue. There's one scene where some of the characters like showing like all of their acting skills, but like what they were saying like almost took me out of it. Like, it was just exposition beast, bro. Oh my god, I almost loved this. Danny Boyle, the shots, bro, are magnificent. If you see any complaints about the kill shots where it goes like bro and then like around because they use like the iPhones and stuff, if you see any hate for that, bro, I will defend you at all costs. Amazing story, love where it went, love all the philosophical stuff that comes into play. But you know what I kind of didn't like? That ending. What are we doing there, Danny? And finally, number one, of course, Sinners, bro. I don't think it's breaking that much new ground, but like, dude, all the symbolism, bro, and the fact that it's just like an awesome vampire movie too. Also, the post-credit scene at the end, like, furthers the plot. Like, it's literally like attached to the movie. Like, you need to see that post-credit scene. Like, it's just awesome. Again, you know, can't really go into detail without spoiling it, but like, go see that movie, bro. If you don't see any other movies, see this one, bro. Just probably not with your parents like I did. All right, well, that was my 2025 horror movie and TV show ranking. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode of the 13 Days of Halloween final season.